At the end of a very bad week for President Donald Trump, his wife Melania Trump accompanied him to a hospital in Columbus, Ohio, to have a photo op with young children. U.S. President Donald Trump and U.S. First Lady Melania Trump sit with children during a tour nationwide children's hospital on August 24, 2018 in Columbus, Ohio. Photo by Brendan Smielowski, AFP. Photo credit should read Brendan Smielowski, AFP. Getty Images. Sitting with her 72-year-old husband at kid-sized tables last Friday, Melania Trump watched as he picked up some pens and tried to color an American flag. The occasion was an apparent effort to distract from news throughout the week that the legal walls may be closing in on Trump and his presidency, especially after his former personal attorney Michael Cohen implicated him in 2 federal crimes involving hush money payments to alleged former mistresses before the 2016 election. Alas, the coloring experiment didn't go as well as it could have, with people on social media noting that the MAGA president didn't seem to know that the American flag stripes are red, not blue. But Melania Trump, or people acting on her behalf, had another plan for generating goodwill for the besieged president. On Saturday morning, the First Lady sent out a special email, asking supporters of his 2020 re-election campaign to sign a pledge of presidential support. The pledge, which sits on the GOP.com website, lets Donald Trump know that his fans support him 100% as he faces attacks by Democrats, the mainstream media and other powerful foes who are determined to derail his presidency and destroy him personally. Of course, this from Melania Trump email may come as a surprise to First Lady watchers who have speculated that her Be Best campaign, hand swats, CNN viewing preferences and other public moves signal her independence from her husband or much more, including her possible defiance and disdain of his policies or of him personally. Former White House aide Omarosa Manigault Newman claimed in her tell-all book, Unhinged, an insider's account of the Trump White House, that Melania Trump can't wait to divorce her husband. Manigault Newman also suggested that Melania Trump wore her controversial "I really don't care, do you" jacket to the Mexican border in June to sabotage his efforts at damage control over his widely condemned child separation policy. Certainly, news developments from the past week can't have been easy for any wife to hear. First, Trump's former fixer, Cohen, pleaded guilty last Tuesday to 8 felonies in federal court in Manhattan, including 2 related to election fraud and efforts to silence Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal about affairs they claimed they had with Trump in 2006. On the same afternoon that Cohen pleaded guilty, but in a different courtroom 240 miles away in Virginia, Trump's former campaign manager Paul Manafort was found guilty of 8 felonies related to various financial frauds. On top of that, it was reported by the end of the week that 2 longtime Trump friends and loyalists, Trump Organization accountant Alan Weisselberg and National Enquirer chief David Pecker, had been granted immunity from federal prosecutors to share what they know, at least about the Cohen investigation. And yet another report related to the National Enquirer, a former doorman at Trump Tower told CNN he had been released from a non-disclosure agreement with the publication and is now free to talk about his claim that Trump had an affair with a housekeeper who bore his child. It seems that every day, there's a sordid new revelation or allegation involving Donald, and it doesn't look likely to stop anytime soon, a source close to Melania Trump told the gossip website Hollywood Life. But while Democratic commentators were in a state of elation about these developments, Trump's allies either shrugged them off as irrelevant or doubled down on promulgating their go-to narrative, which was contained in the from Melania Trump email. Screen capture of email sent from Melania Trump and from the Republican National Committee. In this narrative, Trump is a heroic leader under attack by opposition media, with false accusations and fake news that makes it appear he doesn't have the support of America's voters. Saturday's from Melania Trump email will no doubt add to the mystery about what the Slovenian-born former model really thinks about her husband, her marriage and his presidency. The email sounds like Melania Trump has her husband's back. Of course, it's hard to know whether Melania Trump penned the email herself, which contained the subject line, "I never envisioned It could have been scribes at the Republican National Committee, which said it paid for the "from Melania Trump" email. Donald Trump takes the oath of office as his wife Melania Trump holds the Bible and his son Barron Trump looks on. Photo by Chip Simotovilla. Getty Images. The email, which was sent Saturday morning, begins, "From the moment my husband, Donald, placed his hand on the Bible and took the oath of office to serve as America's president, he has worked non-stop to deliver on his promises." After assailing the opposition media, Melania Trump's email then asks recipients to "join my husband as he fights for our nation by signing your presidential pledge of support," saying she never envisioned one day serving as First Lady. Melania Trump's email then says, "Everything you and I believe in regarding the future of America is on the line in the coming months. This is a battle we must win together." Several times, email recipients are given the option to click on a link that can take them to a window on the GOP.com site that allows them to sign the presidential pledge of support. The pledge originally was dated June 28, 2018, so Melania Trump's email apparently offers another chance to share it around. The pledge closes with a line that refers to "our movement," though it's not clear if the reference is to the Republican Party, Donald Trump's Make America Great Again movement, or something else. The pledge asks people to agree that they are "proud to pledge my support and I'm ready to unite all members of our movement." But soon after this email went out, there was another controversy that Melania Trump found herself dealing with, along with others on the White House staff. News came Saturday that Senator John McCain had died from brain cancer. The Washington Post reported that Trump rejected issuing a statement that praised the life and Vietnam War heroism of the Arizona Republican. Hollywood Life reported that the First Lady was among those urging Trump to compose a touching tribute, but her husband refused, claiming it would come across as phony given their highly contentious relationship prior to his passing. Trump instead issued a brief tweet, offering respect to McCain's family but not to McCain himself. "My deepest sympathies and respect go out to the family of Senator John McCain. Our hearts and prayers are with you. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump." August 26, 2018. His tweet, which contained no kind words for McCain, has been widely criticized as petty and as breaking presidential precedent, The Washington Post added, but it's also characteristic of Trump's continued anger toward McCain, who emerged as one of his fiercest critics from his own party. Melania Trump, meanwhile, tried to make up for her husband, writing on Twitter pretty much simultaneously Saturday, "Our thoughts, prayers and deepest sympathy to the McCain family. Thank you, Senator McCain, for your service to the nation. Our thoughts, prayers and deepest sympathy to the McCain family. Thank you, Senator McCain, for your service to the nation." Melania Trump at FLOTUS, August 26, 2018.